everyone, my name is Fernando David, and on this video we're going to be discussing why you're not seeing success. I've been a coach for a very long time, both in the fitness industry and now in the real estate world. And as a coach, my team and I have identified 10 different things that are the reasons why you're not seeing success. So we're going to go over those 10. We're going to begin with the very first one, which is planning, right? Not following a plan or not having a plan at all is a reason why you're not seeing success. We've all heard the saying, if you don't plan to fail. That's true in anything you do in life, but specifically in business. You need to have a plan and you need to follow it. It really blows my mind when I have a client and we have a plan, right? We sit down and say, hey, this is what we're going to do. They don't do it or they don't follow it. And then they come to me and they tell me, well, the plan isn't working. And it's not that the plan ain't working, motherfucker, it's because you're not following it, right? You have to follow the plan. Number 2, no work ethic. I've been saying this for a while. If you don't have work ethic, meaning if you don't work hard, then don't plan to see success quick. It's not going to happen, right? The other thing within work ethic is that you have to really push your boundaries or push your limits. I'm going to use the analogy of an athlete, specifically a bodybuilder or a professional CrossFitter. They're constantly pushing their limits. They're constantly working outside of their comfort zone because that is the fastest way to success, right? You have to push your limits. Number 2, you need to be consistent. 3, you need to be consistent. Consistency is key, right? The more consistent you are with your sales calls, with your marketing, and your networking, the more success you're going to have. I had a coach once who told me, how often do you make your sales calls, right? Or how do you plan your sales calls? Do you even have a plan, right? When I started constantly doing my sales calls and being consistent on a number, like today or this week, we're going to call 100 people, right? And every week thereafter, we're calling 100 people per week. When we did that, when we became consistent with that, we saw success. Right? You have to be consistent. Number 4, you're not competent, right? You have to know what the hell you're doing. If you're not competent in whatever you're doing, you're not going to be confident, and that lack of confidence is going to show. So when you're in front of a client or a potential customer, right? When you're in front of that person, if you're not competent or have a good working knowledge of your product or whatever it is you're trying to sell, it's going to show, right? So you're not going to see success. Number 5, right? No sales skills. I've mentioned this before. I don't care if you think you're not in sales. We're all in sales. You need to learn the art of selling. Again, we're all in sales, whether you're selling yourself, whether you're selling your product. Heck, your kids are selling you when they want something. They know that you don't want to give it to them, right? They're going to sell you. So we're all in sales. Number 6, too many excuses, right? Those that are not succeeding will find every excuse in the book as to why they're not succeeding, right? You need to work for solutions, right? We ain't got time for excuses. First of all, get rid of the excuses, and when something comes up, when an obstacle comes up, try to find a solution, work at it, because any business person, any successful business person doesn't have time for excuses. Number 7, you take no and rejection personal, right? It isn't personal, people, it's business. You shouldn't take it personal. And you should take responsibility if you do get a no and try to figure out why you got it and try to change that no to a yes. Number 8, you think you can do this by yourself. People, I'm here to tell you, there's no way in hell you're going to reach your goals or be extremely successful if you try to do it all yourself. Even the richest person on the planet, the most successful people, have a great number 2 and great number 3, right? We don't have, right? No single person has all the skills necessary to be successful. So wherever you're weak at, right? Find somebody to do that job and double down, triple down on the stuff you're good at. That's how you get here quickly. Number 9, you have not defined success. Here's what I mean by that. A lot of us, when we start a business, we think small, right? I go by the Grant Cardone rule of 10x. You have to think much bigger, much broader, 10 times more than what you think you're capable of. So, and here's the beauty about that. Let's say you're going to 10x your revenues for next year and you want to hit that $1 million mark. How about if you only hit $800,000, right? That's still success. But if you thought that you could only hit 100,000, then you're not reaching that 10x number, or not even close, right? You're limiting yourself to a specific number. Think big, much bigger than you can think of, and define that. Last but not least, you gotta be patient, right? I've said this before, nothing happens overnight. We're society in general today, and it's been going on for a while, but we're constantly in that I want it now mentality. Well, you're probably not going to get it now. You're probably not going to start a business today and then tomorrow sell it for $1 billion. Most likely that's not going to happen, right? But with time, with learning your sales skills, by not having excuses, by being consistent, by having work ethic, by having a plan and following it, you will get there, okay? I hope that this information was useful. I know I went very quick. If you have any questions, any comments, list them below. Please subscribe, share, like, and follow us on Instagram.